One day, the flea, the grasshopper and the jumper were always jealous of each other. They thought they could jump the highest and wanted to prove it to each other, so they held a contest to see who could jump the highest. They invited all the big names and all the fans to come watch the fight. People know that the competition had 3 high jump masters. The king said, "The princess will give a prize to the highest jumper because those artists should not lose their work." The fleas came out first. She greeted to the right and left. Her posture was very polite, because she was originally from a wealthy family. Her manners were abundant. She was not an ordinary person. Next came the grasshopper, a bit clumsier, but her demeanor was an and #39. Too bad, with her green outfit fitting her wonderfully. She also carefully introduced herself as a descendant of an ancient Egyptian family and that she herself had had many honors. A child had captured her in the fields and placed her in a castle made of soldiers. Card and 3 stories high there. That castle was built entirely of K and Q cards with pictures of kings. The doors and windows were all opened on the chests of the cards. She said, "I sang so well that the 16 lambs born in that house, poor little lambs, bleeding since they were born, became thinner and thinner because of jealousy." Above are the words of the flea and the grasshopper, poetically explaining their noble lineage and their determination to please a princess. The child danced silently, but inside he was as arrogant as the fleas and grasshoppers. The king and number 39's dog just smelled it enough to know that it was from a good family. An old counselor, wearing 3 medals of silence on his chest, thought that the little jumper had a miracle. Just by looking at its back, one could guess whether the winter was cold or sweet, something that people did not know. Even if we turned the backs of the wise men on their backs, we still wouldn't and #39 know. The king said again, "Now I Don and number 39 want to declare anything. But we will have an opinion later." Finally, it and number 39's time for the competition. The flea jumped so high that no one could see where it jumped. People claim it jumped close to the moon. Some say it can and number 39 jump at all, but that and number 39's just speculation. The grasshopper didn't and #39 know if it could jump as high as a flea, but it jumped straight into the king and number 39's face, making him curse. The little jumper stood silently for a long time. It is thinking. People were starting to think he could N and #39 jump. The king and number 39's dog muttered, "As long as you Don and number 39 get sick." Then it smelled the jumper again. But with a whoosh, the little jumper quickly turned sideways and jumped straight into the lap of the princess sitting on a throne. So the king said, "The purpose of the contest is to jump to my daughter. Whoever can do that is of course not stupid. The little dancer just showed that he has talent. He won." And so the jumper was awarded the title of High Jumping Knight of the court. Flea argued, "Anyway, I and number 39 am still the one who jumps the highest. But no one knows me. But that guy who dances warmly wins the bet. Talent is nothing, only cunning." Angry, the flea went abroad to do business and was said to have died in a foreign land. The grasshopper retreats at the bottom of a hole, contemplating the human situation in this world. She also said, "And quote, in life, you need to know how to advance yourself and quote." Then she raised her voice in a monotonous voice. It should also be added that it is thanks to her that we know this story, but if we read the book, it is most likely a fabricated story. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.